Hey guys, welcome back to Ssn episode 3. Sadly we don't have Ryder or Bilksa here today because
Ryder quick rec baseball. I can't speak.
Ryder quit rec baseball and Bilksa just didn't have the time to show up today. And so it's just gonna be me and Gameboy today. So Gameboy, what are we
Yay!
talking about? What are we
Well, we're
talking
gonna talk
about?
about playoffs, maybe a little bit of drama, do awards, and maybe we can do other stuff if we can think of it.
All right, so let's get into that.
All right, now starting off with the West wild card, we got the Pirates versus the Islanders. This is a no-doubter. Islanders swept them. I personally think that the Pirates had a really big downfall ever since Cac left, so there was just definitely no doubt that the Islanders would beat them. They won. They played their first game, and Islanders won, and I think they won by forfeit. I think the second game. But yeah, Now we got the East wild card. We got the Silence and the Royals. I personally think the Silence are going to win this, but their team chemistry is really bad with Frosty. I mean, who likes Frosty on their team? To be honest with you, all he does is cry. And the Royals are a really good team. They have Nuck and Coastals, and they just had a good chemistry, and they hit the ball really well. Alrighty, so now the Bucks versus the Aces. This was also a really good game, or a really good series. I thought the Aces had it all here, but they sadly did not. And the Bucks just had I wouldn't say it was a really good rebuild. I mean, they had a decent rebuild when Chuckles got banned. But yeah, that's really nothing much about them. The quarterfinals for the East, we got the Bacon Snakes versus the Hot Rods. It was a really close matchup. Both really good teams, and it was a really good matchup, and the Hot Rods had it all. And with a walk-off by me, they moved on, and now quarterfinals for the West. Yep. We got the Boy Scouts and the Islanders. This was actually a really good matchup. Islanders actually did really well against this team, but sadly the Boy Scouts did advance. It was a close game in Game 3, but sadly the Islanders couldn't put it all together. Now in the East, we got the Royals and the Lightning. Now this was a really big shocker. I thought the Lightning was going to move on, but no. I was umpiring the Game 3. Me and Slash were, and the Lightning was up by 1, and that Roland got a ground ball to him, and he tagged the third base bag, and then it got reviewed, and he got called safe, and the run scored, and World let up a 3-run. I don't remember. Was that a 3-run home run or a grand slam? I think it was a grand slam over his head, and that led into a lot of drama. West, we got the Boy Scouts versus the Bucks. This is actually a really good matchup. Currently, the Bucks are leading the series 1-0, and after that game, there was a big downfall with Ryder. I think that's when Ryder had enough and quit because Ryder kept crying every time he lost. He did try to get the game redone, but it sadly did not go through. I did not allow it because it was kind of stupid of what he said. We'll talk about it in drama today. Now this game, Hot Rods versus the Royals. Okay, I personally think this was just an easy matchup for the Hot Rods. Just because the Royals I mean, yes, they had Nuck, but I don't think Nuck was enough to defeat the Hot Rods. And now the Hot Rods did sweep them, and now they advanced in the World Series. See right here. The Hot Rods are in the World Series. They're trying to get that trophy. And now it's either the Bucks or the Boy Scouts the Hot Rods are going to verse. That's all I got.
All right, guys. So we actually got some interviews from the quarterfinals. This is the Bacon Snakes versus Hot Rod series. So these are the interviews. So CGI, how do you think you did today?
I thought I did alright, the first 3 at-bats for, lineouts. I was trying to get one. The first one I tried getting into the outfield, and then I started connecting on the last 2 at-bats where it mattered the most. Just getting the base hits up the middle. Just trying to get us going so we can get going. That late inning hit that got me up to third. I thought that was a great hit. I thought that it opened up the game for us and put us up in a spot where we could win it, and we had momentum. So, yeah.
All right, and AK, how do you think you did today?
I did pretty good myself. I had a home run. Had a no-hitter since the 4th inning. Lagged out. But, CGI came clutch with all the hits. Walked it off this man right here. Team did pretty good. I did pretty good. That's all I got to say.
All right, in Grand Slam, how do you think you did today?
I think I played terrible, but I was hitting the ball, but I feel like he kept getting to it. But Vommy Rookie of the Year, don't fear, AK is here. I will see you later. Bye.
All right, and Bilksa, how do you think you did today?
I think I played absolutely terrible. I missed like 4 balls in the outfield. I hit pretty good. My pitcher couldn't snag, which is fine. And also, it's rough loss. I think the predictions are actually correct, and that actually we're gonna lose this round to the Hot Rods because they have a really good roster and lineup, and their outfield's really good. They catch everything, especially Game Boy. He catches everything in the outfield, and CGI's a really good pitcher. He snags a lot, and I mean AKT, the last person y'all interviewed. I mean he walked it off with a really good single, like right up the line, which I thought that was unexpectedly just happened out of nowhere because he's just mainly the funny guy and not really the really that great, and that's all I really gotta say.
All right, Fastlane, and how do you think you did today?
I think there's always room for improvement. I think I did play good. I think everybody out there played good on both sides. I think everybody had some bad drops on their errors, like Blixa said, had some drops. I think Game Boy, their outfield was really good, stacked. They have a good hitting offense. Pitching was really good on the side, and we got to work on it.
All right, guys, and we actually got a little bit of clips from the Bacon Snakes Hot Rods and Lightning and Royal series. So I'm gonna make a little montage for you. So I hope you guys enjoy.
All right, we're starting to. Oh my fucking god! Candy absolutely blasts that ball. Holy shit! Over the right fielder's head. Candy puts the Hot Rods up 1-0 with that. Moving on to AK. Looks like he's going to swing and miss on that one. This is not looking like a promising at-bat for AK. Ooh, that is going to be a ball. Questionable call. Pretty good call, though, I would say. Kind of to the left of the strike zone. Pretty good at-bat so far. Let's see what happens. Oh my fucking god. He's going to nuke that shit to Narnia. And this is going to be hit by Pulse. Look at the... Oh, good catch by... Bases loaded for the Bacon Snakes. Pulse hits it, and Candy's going to catch it and throw it in. 2 outs, bases loaded still. Moose at bat. Let's see if he can score a run to possibly win this game for them. Tied ball game right now. Let's see what Moose can do. And CGI going to pitch it. Moose. And Candy catches it. What a catch by Candy. And here's the pitch. Oh, that's going to be a nuke. But Game Boy robs it. Oh my god. And here is the pitch from Moose. CGI hits it. That's going to get down. CGI going second. And he is going to get a double for the Hot Rods. AK up. He hits it. And I can't really see. Oh, no, he doesn't hit it. That was hard to tell. Couldn't really see. Now here's going to be the pitch, and AK does hit it this time. It's going to be dropped. Running. He will be back, unfortunately. All AK has to do is get a base hit here. Here's the pitch. That is going to be down the middle. If AK can get to first. Safe! Hot Rods win it! I don't have the full game, but here's the call that got the Royals the win.
Alrighty, now moving on to awards. We got Comeback Player of the Year. Starting off with the East, we got Boxa. I think it was well-deserved, and I think he really deserved it. And for the West, I got ATL. Not bad. Maybe I think he could have been someone better. Now moving on to Coach of the Year, we got East. Game Boy had a really good team. Also his first season ever coaching in Orbl. That's a really good job. And finally, after 4 seasons in the West, we got Slash VR. Definitely well deserved. Definitely a Hall of Fame coach. Alrighty, now moving on to Rookie of the Year. There was 2 Rookie of the Years in East. See, with in the East we got AKTVR and Candy, both really good players. And there's also drama about AK TV coming soon after this. And in the West, you got Alex, great player. Sadly, did not play in Game 2 with the Hot Rods and Royals. Now, moving on to the Silver Slugger. We got East CGI. I think that's well deserved. And I think actually in the East, I feel like it could have been someone else, but I think it's pretty deserved for him. And now in the West, we got Enzo. I mean, there's nobody else in the West that is decent, so I think that's good for him. Now Gold Glove. For the East, we got Pistol. Almost said Prox. Pistol was definitely well deserved for sure. Bro came out and just dominated in left field. And in the West, we got Prox. Prox has had a really good season in the outfield. Better than the last season, 100%. 100%. Now in Cy Young, for the East, we got AK. I mean, dude was a machine out there. Even with his one hand, he snagged everything. And in the West, we got Nate Jr. I actually never seen Nate Jr. play at all this season, but I'm pretty sure he did really well. Now moving on to the MVPs. For the East, we got yours truly. And for the West, we got Ryder. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got some drama going around. So, Game Boy, start us off with some drama, will ya?
Alrighty, let me pull up my the newspapers. Hold on, definitely not like going on Discord real quick. Hold on 1 second. Oops, wrong. Alrighty, start us off with World. Got blacklisted for harassment and saying racial slurs and making fun of people's parents. What do you think of that, Slash?
That's some serious stuff. I mean, you never
That's
want to
some
make fun of
serious
people's
drama
parents.
right there, guys.
'Cause you never really want to like make fun of people's dead parents, because if they are actually dead, that's kind of fucked up. All right, moving on to the next piece of drama. Reason why Ryder isn't with us today is because
he's dead. Bye, everyone.
After he lost to the Bucks one game, he decided that he couldn't take life anymore over Rec Room Baseball, and he decided to put his nickname as I'm Dead. Bye, everyone. So that's why Game Boy made that MVP joke earlier. Game Boy, what's the next piece of drama?
Alrighty, so we just got... Hold on, I gotta pull up my phone again. Alrighty, ATL got suspended for 56 games, but it got reduced to 16. But the reason why he got suspended in the first place is because he said the N-word 8 times. But anyways, he got reduced to 16 because he said it, but because from what I heard from everybody else, it was 3 times. So, but moving on, one more, we got AKTVR.
And he did the most imaginable thing, worst thing ever. He did the same thing as ATL. Suspension. He got suspended for 2 seasons for nonstop saying the N-word while a stream was going on. That's some messed up stuff. That's all the drama.
One more thing.
Never mind.
The Boy Scouts downfall. Woo!
Oh my golly goodness.
The downfall with the Boy Scouts is insane. With Ryder, nobody on the Boy Scouts even liking Ryder anymore. It is insane. But that's not the only downfall. I think that is the only downfall.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that little segment of drama. Do you have anything else to really talk about, Game Boy?
Well, we can talk about predictions in the semifinals and yada yada yada.
I mean, yeah. All right. So predictions for the semifinals. Bakersfield Boy Scouts versus Bucks. I still think the Boy Scouts are a decent team without Ryder, but the Bucks have kind of been doing good against them, and they also did almost lose to the Islanders before even the semifinals. So I'm gonna say that the Bucks might win either by sweep or just by regular old 2-1. And yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, I think the same thing, to be honest with you. Because why? Because the downfall. The downfall was insane, bro. That day was just crazy. But anyways, I think that the Dayton Bucks will take this dub, and I personally don't know if they're gonna sweep or not. Maybe. I mean, with Enzo and Jazz, I feel like they will probably sweep. That's all I think. But now moving on to the World Series. So what we got so far is the Hot Rods and the Dayton Bucks. Who do you think will win?
Well, you see, we did say it was going to be a good series, but I think with the downfall of the Bucks, I really just think that this is going to be a World Series that Hot Rods are going to win. I'm not saying that it's going to be like sweep, you know what I mean? It's going to be close, but I say the Hot Rods will they're going to take this maybe in 4 games. They're going to, because it is a 5-game series. I see them winning 3 and the Dayton Bucks winning 1. So what are your predictions, Game Boy?
This isn't a bias thing. I think we will win in game 3.
Ooh, sweet.
I personally think that. No, it's not a sweep, is it? Oh, it is a sweep. I'm sorry. I mean, game 4. I mean, they're gonna at least win 1. But I think of that because when they lost Chuckles, when Chuckles got banned, that was another drama, by the way. I forgot to mention it. But anyways, when Chuckles got banned, I don't think they're a decent team anymore. Yes, they had a little rebuild, I guess. It wasn't a big rebuild. I mean, I just think that we'll take the dub here. But if you remember when the Hot Rods versus the Bucks swept the Hot Rods. Now, I personally think the reason why, is because we have Ryder and Vibe on the team. No hate to Vibe, it's just Ryder, okay? And I think that the Hot Rods will take over with their great rebuild. Because everybody thought we were Hot Rods were poverty, like the Boy Scouts, like what Luigi said, like Ryder said. Now look at them. Luigi's a dick. We all know that. Luigi doesn't care about anybody else except for himself. And I think he talks too much shit. I mean, that's what I personally think.
Yeah.
So I think Hot Rods will take this over.
All right, well, that's it for SSN episode 3. Sorry, we couldn't get our third host here, but I think me and Game Boy did pretty well this episode. So, yeah, bye, guys. Undeafen yourself now, monkey.
Oh, God.